Hi everyone, this is Cyber here. I'm here today to bring you a different video. What we're going to be talking about today is there's been a rumor that Gun Media is trying to make a Halloween game. It is just a rumor. We have no info about it, but I decided to make a video about what would you like the Halloween game be like. Hopefully, it will be a lot better than Friday the 13th last year. Right now, Friday the 13th is a little unbalanced. Well, there's a way to fix it. It just needs to be balanced. Same with last year, The Nightmare. There's some balance issues. Dead by Daylight, I don't think there's a way to save that game. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Dead by Daylight because it is a looping simulator. I did enjoy playing as Michael Myers and the Huntress. I did enjoy them for a little bit, but Survivor, playing the killer for very long, I did not play very long, so I'm not a fan of Dead by Daylight. No offense to anyone that enjoys it. If you enjoy that game, that's perfectly fine. But what we're here today to do is talk about what a Halloween game would be like to me. You guys can make comments down below in the comments, or you can leave a like if you think my ideas are great. Hey, I'm not going to say I'm going to be perfect. I'm not a game designer, so I don't know what the limitations are or if it's unbalanced. These are my thoughts as I'm going through, and just to make everything look cool and stuff. I'm not in any horror game. I'm actually in VR chat without VR because I don't have my VR headset yet, but I figured it'd be a great opportunity to do something like this. Be Michael Myers from the Dead by Daylight avatar. As you hear, he's breathing. And we're in a suburban neighborhood just to get into the right set of mind. So, we'll talk about what kind of game it is. Well, it's going to be a special horror game. Pretty much, it's not Jason. Michael Myers versus, let's say, five. It could be different ages. I wouldn't say kids, but I would say maybe like teenagers to adults. You can pretty much set your age to your character. You create your own character to whatever age you want to be. I think it's no lower than 18, probably, to up to like whatever age you want to be. So if you want to be an old person, yeah, it doesn't matter. I think that'll throw something new in where you can actually create your own character, because they're not going to have lines or anything. Maybe have a voice for a stream or something, but that would be basically what the Survivor is. And of course, Michael would be Michael. Maybe have different looks of him and stuff they could throw in. But how does the game start? Well, pretty much it is Halloween night. You could be either be babysitting, or you could be at a party on Hattersford, on the street, and Michael has escaped. You're heard on the TV, and Michael shows up to the town to just murder people. It doesn't have to do anything with Laurie Strode. They can throw her in as a DLC or a bonus for pre-ordering the game or whatever. I think that'd be okay. I'd be okay with that, because some people might not want to be that person, or they could be their own person. So he shows up. Let's talk about what Michael can do. Well, first, let's get it straight. He cannot be killed by you. Now, there's a chance the cops capture him, or they could kill him, depending how Michael goes about it. But there's no naysay right now of that thoughts. This is just an idea. But let's talk about what Michael can do. He's unstoppable, and the objective of him is just to kill them as fast as possible. Because the objective of the survivors are to survive the 20 to 30 minutes hiding and avoiding Michael Myers. Pretty much what you're going to be doing is you're going to hide. You're going to find stuff to like stun him, daze him. Nothing really cheap. Like, it'll stun him for a second so you can like jump out a window or something. And Michael can step through windows, just like in Day by Daylight, but you're not going to be able to loop. him. There will be no pallets, and there will be no, like, oh, blah blah blah, like there's not going to be a chance to loop it. There's no looping issues will be in this game. Pretty much you're going to find like maybe like, I don't know, like a shotgun in someone's house, or a gun. Like if you have a shotgun, that will knock him down. He'll get up. Like once you knock it down, he'll pretty much sit right back up and stand up and then continue after you. It's just this to keep him off for you a second so you could get away and hide again. He's not gonna have any way to track you, like with vision. He's gonna have to listen for sound, or if he cuts you, follow the blood. But the blood will go away, kind of like Dead by Daylight, like a little bit. But that's only if he cuts you. So you can hide in the house, but you gotta control like your breathing, your scariness, like your emotions and stuff. Like I think I want this game to be more mentally like, oh, I gotta be real quiet. Like you gotta do like pretty much do a mini fast time thing. Like you hear something that's knocked over, it scares the character, so you have to like bam hit that, because hit like whatever button real fast, and if you miss it, the person goes or something, makes like a noise, really a noise that he can be able to say, oh, if he's in here, he can hear you. Now, there's going to be flaws and stuff to fix, because I don't know all the benefits of how to fix the game, but he's not going to have special abilities or anything, but he's going to be able to catch up to you. He's not going to be able to run, but he's going to pretty much have a tiptoe to his step, pretty much, and he's going to have his knife, of course, but he can also kill you with anything he can find on the map, pretty much. He can take a frying pan and beat your face in with it. He can slam your face into the stove. He can pretty much, if it's in the map, he can use it. If he catches you out here and he catches you right here, he can pretty much walk up here and smash your face into the mailbox. He can slam you for this. Whatever he wants to do, he can do, pretty much. That's what I feel like it should be like. You shouldn't have to go, oh my god, I gotta get over here, to do this special kill or something. Like, you pretty much, there's gonna be kills all over the place. Like, yeah, if you want to do some special ones, you're gonna have to get to certain places, but who knows? Maybe one of the aisles, or one of the alleyways right here, like back here, there might be like a hose. You can wrap it around their neck, maybe hang them. Maybe there'll be a couple choices, like you can interact with it and you go, okay, I have two choices. I can throw them, like hook them onto something and hang them, or I can choke them out with it. Whatever, different choices. I think that'd be a cool idea. Now, as the survivors, as I said, you can find like shotguns, a pistol, maybe a knife. Now, you can't keep the knife. It'd be like the pocket knife, but finding these things are not gonna be like, oh, bam, bam, they're all over the place. Like, you're gonna find stuff, but it's still gonna stun them for only a second. So it's gonna be where it just keeps them off of you for a second or two. It's not gonna be like, oh, he's down, and you can keep doing it. It's a one-time use. It's just the thing to say, boop, oh, he found me. All right, let's say this is Michael right here, and I'm a survivor. Okay, he's coming towards me. He goes to grab me. Bam! I stab him in the neck, or I cut him in the arm, or whatever. Different actions for each one. Different screwdriver in the hand, whatever. Or I see him. Bam! Shotgun. Bam! I only found one bullet. Pretty much tight like Tommy Jarvis thing, because It's just gonna be one gun shot because it's gotta be something you can just use once, so it's not overused. I know that's weird, but it's how a game mechanic has to work, guys. Because anything that's overused, it's gonna make the game make the killer look weak, which is what the biggest problem in asymmetrical horror games right now. Making the killer look super weak. Of course you want them overpowered, but you also want to give the chance to the survivors to be able to get away. Of course. But, and the other thing, you do not want to stay together. Because as you're together, someone might be a little more scared, because everyone's going to have different stats. Someone might get scared either, and he'll find both of you. And no, you can't just sit there and gain up on them. There's no reason to. Yes, you can use the stuff, but once all that stuff's gone, you have no way to stop him. He's just gonna come right at you and keep going. You stab him. Alright, let's say all 5 people are together. You're only going to be able to carry 2 items, one for each hand. That's the other thing. You can only carry 2 items at a time. So that's how many? It's like 10 items. 10 items per person. So yeah, that might hold them off for, let's say, 10 minutes. You still have 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes to survive. And no, you're not going to be able to heal either. You're not going to be able to heal. There's no way to heal. Like, maybe one healing in the game, like medicine cabinet, you're going to be able to find like a bandage. But if you overstress yourself, the cut or bruise will come back. So you gotta just, you can't be running all the time. You can't be like, I'm gonna get away. It's just, the band-aid's gonna come off, or the bandage or whatever. We gotta make this realistic. You can put a band-aid on it or the bandage, but it's just gonna overwhelm you. So you can't overstress yourself, and you're still gonna be slower. And more times you get hurt, the slower you're gonna get. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to win this game. You gotta be smart. That's why I'm saying use your stuns. Yes, if you use one, you can go find another one, but they're not gonna be all over the place. There might be, let's say, all right, in this house, there's maybe 4 in the house, per house, 4 per house, maybe, depending on the house. If there's a shotgun in the house, yeah, you might find like, I don't know, like another knife or something. I haven't figured out all the tools that would be able to use. Wrench, whatever. You can hit them once. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's how the game mechanics have to work to make everything balanced and fair. And yes, you just say, oh, that's weird that you can only use a wrench once. Well, let's just say you hit him, and like you hit him. Eventually, if you keep hitting him, he's just gonna get back up and grab the wrench out of your hand and whatever. Like, that's hard to put into a gameplay. I know I'm rambling on throughout it, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand that yes, in video games you gotta balance stuff. You gotta make it look weird because, like everyone says in Friday the 13th, why is Tommy came all this way with only 1 shotgun shot? Well, it's to balance out the game. Because if he came with unlimited ammo or so many shots, all you would have to do is protect everyone with let's say he gets like 5 shots. That's 5 times he's going to be knocked down, or you're going to drop someone because he can't kill him then. That's going to really unbalance the game. It's already unbalanced. It's going to make it even worse. So do you guys understand what I'm talking about, like where balancing the game is? Yes, you need to balance the game. That's why it makes it look weird where, okay, I found a shotgun. I found 1 shot. I got to load it. Bam, we're good to go. Excuse me. But as I said, pretty much, let's say I'm a survivor. I'm gonna hide behind. I can hide behind the fence. I can hide inside something. I can hide in a car. There's lots of places you can hide. Let's say I go in this car. He can't see in the windows, so he actually has to either break the windows or open the door, like break the doors to check actually. So yeah, it's gonna take him time to look for you. But if he hears you, he's gonna know to check here. That's why I think the quick time thing it's gonna work. And no, it's not gonna be the same button all the time, and you don't know when it's gonna come. You really don't. It could happen randomly. I know, like, that's a weird feature to put in a game, but the way they did the mechanics in Friday the 13th with Hold Your Breath, that shit did not work. It did not work. No one ever hides because of that. It doesn't work. So you gotta find a mechanic that's gonna work on hiding, because that's what in Halloween they do most of the time. If you just run, you only can run so far without being out of breath. That's why I said the hiding mechanics and balancing the defense items. That's what I'm going to call them, defense items, because they're not attack items, they're a defense item to give you a second. Let's say, okay, I get up to the door, I close the door, bam, can't lock it, right? I can lock it, but he can simply break the door down, whatever. Yes, that can hold him off for a couple seconds. But if you're, let's say, a nerd or a weak guy, you're smart about stuff, you're not going to have the strength to push over a bookcase or anything. Yes, you can lock the door, but he just simply break that in a couple seconds. You just go bam, hit the door like cops do, and he's in. Where if you have the strength like a jock would push a bookcase over, he's gonna really have to hit the door a few times to really get in. He's gonna go boom, 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 and he's in. That'll hold him off for a couple more seconds. Where if you lock the door, boom, he hits it once, he's in. It's just, I know I'm rambling on, but I'm trying to get you guys to understand it completely, what of my thoughts are of what this game could be. I'm not going to give you every great detail of what the game could be like, because it's not a real game, but what the mechanics are going to be like. If you guys have any thoughts or anything you want to throw in, go ahead down in the comments. I will reply. And also leave a like if you think my ideas are good, or if you disagree with any, go ahead and leave a thumb down. But hey, these are just my ideas, because I'm playing Friday the 13th, playing last year, playing Hide or Die, playing pretty much all these asymmetrical games, playing Dead by Daylight. I'm not saying Dead by Daylight's a bad game, I just wasn't a fan of how they went about doing stuff. It's a very looping, same mechanics over and over game, and it gets dull very easily. Now, if you like that game, that's perfectly fine. More power to you. If you're not a fan of Friday the 13th, that's perfectly fine. I used to like F13 a lot, the game. I played it a ton on my channel, but it just went downhill. It's so unbalanced. Jason's no fun to play. Jason used to be so much fun. It's the same thing with last year. Last year just came out, maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I played a ton of it. I love being the killer in the beta. I love when it first came out, but after everyone learned where all the strap was, how to do everything, where all the objectives are, it's really hard to win as the killer. Really hard. Because of the balance issue with crafting stuff and teaming up, and it needs to be balanced. Balancing is the number one issue, like I've been saying, with asymmetrical horror games. They're so unbalanced for the killer that the killer should be unstoppable. The killer should feel like how can I win against this killer? Well, that's what it's supposed to be like in the movie. Jason, Unstoppable Force. Yes, of course, someone always survives. Someone, not a group survives. In like in certain movies, like let's say Friday the 13th, I think there's been a couple, like one or two people to survive. Halloween, one or two people survive. I'm fine with one or two people, even just being one person. That's how it should be. It should be one person, one or two people are all here to survive. Everyone else, if you get a group out, that's not how it should work. There should never be a group. Never. No matter how good you are, no matter how well the game is balanced, it should never be like that. It should be one or two people at most. Maybe three, but that person must be extremely hurt and extremely lucky that they survived. So I just don't want to ramble on forever, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and also I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
And I will never miss my chance to prove now.
Attention viewer, if you enjoyed that video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe.